No, you're good there. So, tell us who you are.
Hi, my name is Deshaun Serrano, and I am a tap dancer and percussionist.
Okay, show us what you do.
Hi, my name is Deshaun Serrano. I'm a professional tap dancer and percussionist. I'm bred out of 518, representing the Capital District, New York. My main goal is to inspire the youth and make sure that you guys are staying out of the streets, and I want you guys to be able to fulfill your dreams and have fun while living. So with that being said, I hope that you guys follow me and learn a thing or two about my taps. so that I can help to inspire you guys and build a better place for the 518. Thank you.
I want to send this dog to a...
Welcome to News World. That was Skills.
Oh, man, he's good. He's good, man.
Pretty good, pretty good. Today we have for you reports, the protests against poverty at the Capitol building, where Vincent Camiso, you know him?
Yes, the guy that looks like the Thing?
No.
That's not him?
No, it was the other guy.
Oh, my bad.
Okay, so Earth Day, and that was with, well, explain this one.
Oh, haha. So there we was, walking into the Death Star of the Capitol and practicing our singing and hearing the echoes, you know. And then what do we see? A delegation of Native Mohawks in the, right, Alex?
At the Capitol building, Earth Day gathering in front of the Alfred E. Smith building.
It was awesome, bro. It was awesome.
Yeah, that's cool. And then we got a walking tour in the South End.
Walking tour, South End, with Orville.
Orville, Kathy Sheehan, Jack McEnany, and Vivian Cornegie.
Inspiring people to stop being fat in North America. Do you know fat is not like you're just doomed? You can actually get up and walk, run, jump, and change your diet.
And there's a lot of history
Yes.
in this area. And then we also have, yeah, let's just go to the Buffalo. We got the Buffalo Ghost Tracks. You got some tracks?
I think there's a couple in there. Here's a half a half.
Yeah, definitely. So, Craig Apple was in a Sheriff Apple
Sheriff Apple.
was in a predicament where he had to put down 15 buffalo,
That was fucked up.
like 15 minutes south of Albany.
He didn't have to do that.
You know, he's got to follow the law. I mean, he can't. The law said he had to shoot him.
What law? Government law?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
guess
that's
what?
The part, that's what he belongs
You
to.
know,
so.
he belongs to that. He believes in that. But
Okay.
you and I
It
both know there's a
could-
different set of laws, and freedom is a
we
good
do,
law.
But that couldn't have been easy.
You know why it's not easy? Because every night when he lays his head on his pillow, he's got to see buffalo. When he gets up in the morning, guess what he sees in the mirror? Buffalo. When he goes to Buffalo, New York, every sign says buffalo on it. Everywhere he goes, that's all he sees is buffalo.
So yeah. But you know what I'm saying?
God forbid you run loose one day and decide you're going to be free and you're going to swim across the river and you're going to enjoy the sunshine and you're going to do the backstroke in the river. Boom! Pa-pow!
Do you think there was some sort of Disney type dialogue where they were like, "Do we run?" You know what I'm saying?
No fucking Disney
Like
about
we
it.
might be free for about 3 days, or
I
we'd
see
be
it as-
captive forever.
I see it as an omen. It's an omen. It's a sign. And it's telling us two things. Number one, mankind has no respect for life and freedom. And secondly, we got to break free. We got to break free, people! The buffalo said so.
Dan McCoy in the county enacted a law to protect children's health in Albany. That's what we're going to do. That is a statement made by Albany County Attorney Thomas Marcel. This is regarding a federal lawsuit filed against Albany County by the Toy Industry Association, Halloween Industry Association, Juvenile Products Manufacturers Association, and American Apparel and Footwear. And this one is the best one. Safe to Play Coalition.
Whoa.
They want to keep benzene, lead, mercury, antimony, arsenic, cadmium, and cobalt in toys that they sell. And I'll tell you what, if one of these toys gets my nephew sick, Dan McCoy will be the last thing that they're going to need to worry about.
That's right, folks.
Iron Sheik.
We believe in taking matters into our own hands. And
You better hope Dan McCoy wins this case.
My question is, why does man's lifestyle have to be so poisonous and nasty? Come on, people!
And lights, is there anything else about that? Oh, yeah, claiming its pending ban on toxic and/or dangerous toys and children's products violates the supremacy clause of the U.S. Constitution.
Supremacy of what?
I don't know what the clause is, but
Like
they're
the
saying
Supreme
that
Court?
if they can't poison your children, that's a violation of their constitutional right to poison your children. You poison the water,
Here's your
the
rights.
air.
Here's your rights, corporations. Here's your rights, right here. Read them and fucking weep. Okay? It is past time for people to realize just how poisonous and dangerous these industrial fucking maniacs are. Okay? Toys?
Okay, remember,
We really need fucking toys that are gonna kill people and kill kids? Because that's what they've been doing for years. Get rid of all toys. That's it. That's my new thing. Send the kids out into the fucking woods. Go. Have a nice day. Isn't that a good solution, right? Joe, isn't that a good solution?
that is not something
Joe's
I can
back.
read on the air.
What?
All right, so, you've told us a lot about yourself, right? Hold on. Do you know that they're dimming the lights at the Empire State Plaza so it doesn't interfere with bird migration?
What? Dimming the lights where? What?
The Empire State Plaza, because
You mean the nighttime chaos lights?
yeah, like the thrushes and the warblers.
Yeah, it's fucking... Oh, 50 years after the fact, right? They did a documentary called The Neighborhood That Disappeared, right? Because people lived there and it was crushed. The same way Albany Med is crushing New Scotland Avenue, right? But guess what? There was another neighborhood that disappeared way before that. It was called the Mohawk neighborhood. Look it up. These people still alive. Native people still alive. You jackalope, city slickers. Learn something.
Okay,
about your-
so-
What? No.
We don't mean to be getting all over, authority because we're uniters and not dividers,
Oh,
right?
whoops.
So we're just reporting.
That was me being
We're
diplomatic.
reporting the news,
Yeah.
and this is in the news. So,
I'm opinionated. Okay.
Albany Police Department,
Oh shit.
set your tasers on stun. You can no longer shock the elderly, frail, pregnant women, people with health conditions, people in handcuffs, others at risk, or apparent juveniles. Apparent is in quotations. I don't know why it's.
These people, these are
Parent
some sick
juveniles.
motherfuckers, man.
Oh yeah. Okay.
They tasered somebody to death.
Okay. So you can't shock the elderly, frail, pregnant women, people with health conditions, people in handcuffs, others at risk, or apparent juveniles. You have like 4 people left to tase in Albany.
Yeah, and we're the 4 of them.
Oh, and drum roll, please. Brendan Cox is asking the Bureau of Justice Assistance for $700,000, get this, for department-wide body cameras.
BC, looking for the cameras.
We don't mind the cameras.
We don't mind the cameras. What we want is give everybody cameras. Put cameras all over the cops. Put a camera up his ass. Put a camera on his forehead. We don't care. Put a camera on his back, facing backward. All right?
You know, my shirt is just like, I lost a button. And
Take the guns away from them. Japanese cops, British cops, Swedish cops, everybody cops are not shooting and killing their citizens. Come on, people, get it together. Give these people fucking dildos. Give them big dildos to run around with and whack fucking would-be, murder victims with them instead of killing them, right? Is that too much?
I don't know, I'll have to look at it.
Even a sock with quarters in it, you know?
This is like Cop News Day. I got like a bird story and 2 cop stories.
Oh, what's the matter? We're living in a police state?
I got another one. Remember when Indian Point claimed it was able to withstand earthquakes? We talked about this on the show.
Yeah.
And then it became cold and one of their reactors malfunctioned. Something on the plant malfunctioned.
Isn't that nearby?
Yeah, it's down the Hudson. Now, they had a fire which leaked thousands of gallons of transformer fluid into the Hudson.
Oh, fuck. How long ago was this?
Recently.
There goes the striper bass, huh?
This is the newish world of news.
So you can't even get a striper bass once a month out of there now.
They recommend that if you're pregnant or over 50, you don't eat out of there. Like, at that point, don't you just want to tell everyone not to eat out of there?
Yeah, because that's the way you pretend that the shit is still safe. You say you can have 1 fish a month and you'll be all right. Well, guess what, folks? These mad scientists, lunatics, have duped and tricked people with their courts, with their lawyers, right? And with their fancy double talk, and with their suits and shiny shoes, right? To make you believe that this thing is working for you. But if you can't drink water or eat a fish out the river, what's it all worth? This is the only thing getting between you and clean air and pure water, is this goddamn system. Come on, people, wake up. Do something different. Sell everything you own and let the dogs go loose in the woods. Wow, that's pretty cool. That's a good idea.
No.
Come on. All right, look, think about it. My dog's a hostage prisoner. I go home and she's got like things ready. She wants to kill herself every day. She's on the suicide watch. You know, she's got letters written. She's like, this sucks, dude. I take her to the woods for a while, come back. You know. Point being, they don't really want to be captive by us. But you know, I'm not trying to make this personal. I'm saying this for everybody, especially the pit bull fucking people around town. How many pit bulls end up in the pound every month?
A lot.
A lot. You know why? Because they need exercise and fucking outside, you know? And what do they get instead? A cage. That's what the system's done to people's minds. It's just caged everybody up. Too blind to see what's right in front of them. Anyway, what else have we got? Joe, Did that story translate well to film? All right, Joe, we're going to go to Hal Caverns right now.
All right, so we got enough for a show. Let's go over the reports.
Thousands of years ago. All right, go ahead.
Okay, so we got, what do you want to do first?
What do we want to put up first?
Yeah.
I always thought that Ganalatige was the first thing to put up there.
Yeah?
It's strong.
Yeah, okay.
It's
Earth
just, like,
Day
powerful,
in
yeah.
Albany, New York. Check it out.
This statue itself has so much into it, into a message that is wrapped within this statue itself. I want to just give you a brief history of the founding father of this country. Okay, we first have to deal with the arrows. The arrows represented nations. They represent the people of the land, of this original land, the original people. We took that symbol, and if you see within that wrap there, there's an arrow in each one of those. You see it there, those arrows? There's 13 of them, represent the 13 colonies that first started the Union. Now, we always said that we would allow them to plow this much of the ground. We'd let them use this much to plant
6 inches.
to use to plant, to feed their people. We never allowed them to go beyond that. The plow share here, this is the plow. This was the mudboard of the plow right here.
Yeah, I see it.
And that's hooks up to the oxen right there. They use the oxen to pull this along. Now, this thing here has a lot of history in it itself. So we recognize that today. We recognize that the meaning of this. So this is why I'm just letting you know that the messages are in these statues, you know, they mean something.
Yes.
So I'm going to stop there on that. So I want you to ask us the question. Where you want to go someplace and you want to stand someplace?
Yeah, I want to go to
together, or-
Aquasasne.
Well, let's go to Aquasasne.
I've been through them in the last half an hour, I've been saying.
Wait. All right, the next question is, I don't know if you're allowed to talk about this.
That's the question.
What is your feelings about the way they're going about the fuel and using the land and the General Motors and things of that nature out here in Albany?
You know, the way we look at these things that are affecting all of the planet today is all these corporations that are working for the bottom dollar. They're working for the dollar, and never mind creation, never mind the planet. They do not have it in their minds and in their hearts to watch out for the planet. The problem is General Motors, what they've done up in our country, up in next to the St. Lawrence River, has decimated the ground and the groundwater, the PCBs that are flowing through those waters, and is airborne over there because of the toxic dump that they've left, General Motors, and you have the government bail them out. And we have the people that continue to buy and drive GM product, you know, that keep putting them in place and helping them, that corporation, destroy what is most precious to all of us, and that's our planet. You know, there's only one thing, big oil is the other. Big oil, what they're doing to the world. You know, we don't see it now, but it's coming. We know that Oklahoma and those areas over there are having fracking earthquakes now because of the fracking that's going on, the destruction that's happening to our land. We have to stand up as a people, and we have to start to protect the earth. The only way is by working together and to come together as a strong nation If we're going to be living on this planet, then we should work together to do something about the destruction of our planet. Because we only have one planet. They haven't made it to Mars yet to find out if they're livable, if it's a livable place. The problem is we got Earth. Now let's use it, let's fix it. Let's start working on Mother Earth. What they're doing down in the south country of our land, down into Honduras and Venezuela, all those areas down there, what they're doing to the rainforest. El Salvador, Ecuador, the jungles are being decimated. The lands are being destroyed from big oil. Again, it's so demeaning to that feeds us, that supports us, and that's our mother. We need to really think hard about this and be a stronger people and stand up to this. They have a way. We have to come to a better way to move forward. So I want to think about that, you know, and I want you to think about that, you know, and we need to teach our youth, the young people that are going to be plagued with this problem, to help them to start the fight, to stand up against this, the encroachments, the disease that's killing us. It's killing everybody. And it does not discriminate race. It just has one purpose, and that's to destroy. So I want to stop at that point. Yawa.
Yeah.
It's Val Kilmer and Thunderheart. He goes, he's gone fucking native on us.
I didn't see that.
What? You're gonna love it.
Did you see Legends of the Fall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Screw the government. Screw them. Screw the government. Screw. True does a good impersonation of Anthony Hopkins doing that. He just walks around going, if anybody ever says Legends of the Fall, he goes, screw the government. Screw the government.
You know, that was our outro for the fucking. All right. Walking tour with Kathy Sheen and Jack McEnany and
Orville.
and Vivian Cornegie.
Oh, we got Orville on tape. Wait till you see this.
Historical walk and what the presentation.
I'm sorry. Start that over.
But you,
And a little, right, we're doing both, and a little louder.
Hang on a second.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're capturing him.
Okay.
It's not about my question, it's about the answer.
Right, yeah, that's what we're doing.
So it doesn't matter, you just record it.
Okay. Well, you just didn't start, that's what I'm saying.
All right.
I wasn't recording.
So what do you want me to ask?
Ask him about Albany's healthy historic walking path.
Ready? Yes.
Yes.
Orville, could you tell us what Albany's healthy historic walking path is about?
The Healthy Historic Walking Path is about health, economic development, community pride, and just building up this community. So it's an attempt to get people outside and walking, using their environment, the resources that exist here. For example, the history of this area is extremely rich in Dutch, English, Irish, German, African American, and Jewish history. And it has incredible architecture in this area. So to get people to walk and consume that serves two purposes, or a few purposes actually. So it gets them healthy because walking is a great physical activity, it's free, but in order to walk you have something interesting to do. You get to learn, you get to know your community, and you get to be able to educate others. At the same time, we're trying to attract folks that don't live in Albany to come and consume this resource also. Meaning that if we bring folks down here, they may take advantage of vendors and shopkeepers and other services that are offered here. And it gets different eyes and a different perspective on this community.
Excellent. Excellent.
Good.
Stick your head out the door and ask the folks in the lobby to come in.
welcome the former.
Councilperson, just a short time, but made a huge impact and continues to move this community forward, and that's the Honorable Vivian Cornegay, council member for this ward. Vivian?
Good afternoon, and welcome to the greatest ward in the city of Albany. The second ward. I say that with pride, and I mean it. I believe that the second ward is the greatest ward in the city because we have people in this ward that truly love where they live, they love the city, they love their neighborhoods and all that we have to offer, and they are not people that just go to meetings to sit and talk about it. These are people that when we go to meetings, we plan, we take action, and we move things forward. Forgive me, I'm fighting a cold because my body doesn't know whether it's spring or winter. But we love where we live, and working to take care of our city and move it into a brighter direction is what I really saw when I ran for council. This city was once a diamond. We had wonderful neighborhoods full of all cultures, many different cultures. I grew up in a neighborhood that had Italians and African Americans, Germans, Greeks, everybody in one neighborhood, and we were all one big family. And that's the city that I want to see us have again. And I believe that we can have that city again because the council members that I am privileged to work with all have the vision not just to serve the wards that we are responsible for, but our entire city. So thank you for coming. Thank you for loving my ward. Thank you all that live here for being here. And those that are not living here, if you're looking for an up-and-coming neighborhood to move to, this is the one. But I want to introduce to you someone, we could not do what we do on the council if we didn't have leadership that listen. When we go in to request things from the mayor, she hears what our needs and wants are. I have been crying for stairs for Lincoln Park along with the village for, I don't even remember, 4 or 5 years. We've been going to City Hall, speaking to the council and whoever else. And now we are going to get our stairs done in Lincoln Park because we have a mayor that listens. So she is going to not only bring us stairs, but make our park fulfill ADA requirements. And before I completely lose my voice, I want to introduce you to somebody that I'm proud to serve with and proud to call my friend, our mayor, Ms. Gato.
Thank you. And you have great leadership here in Councilmember Cornegay. As she likes to say, she and I aren't always going to agree, but we talk to one another, we listen, and we are respectful of one another, and I think that that's when government serves the residents the best. So this is really exciting because I love to walk. I love to see people out walking. Feet on the streets means vibrant neighborhoods. And I also love history. And tying those two things together is what we are looking to do throughout this great city. And we have people working on projects like this throughout our various neighborhoods, and I'm so excited that the Pastures is now joining other neighborhoods in having a walkable walk, right? 20 minutes at lunchtime, perfect, that you can take, and you're going to discover new things every time that you do it. But I want to address the weather in which we are doing this. So today I planted a tree for Arbor Day in the snow with my gloves on. And, you know, my good friend Steve is wearing his spring tie. But you know what? I pulled into the parking lot here and I realized why it's still winter. Could you please take down the happy holiday signs? And maybe then, spring will come.
Touche.
But it's going to be a little nippy out there, but we'll just have to, you know, walk fast and stay warm. But this is a great initiative. It's not only what we're doing today, but it's spreading the word and getting people fired up and excited about being out here, about walking, about seeing our city in new ways. And when each and every one of you can be ambassadors for the city, then you can go back to your workplaces and you can say, hey, you know, let's go down and take a little walk in the Pastures. out onto our streets and loving our city the way that we love it, there is nothing that can stop us. So thank you, and am I kicking it off? Who am I handing it off to? All right.
Well, I appreciated the invitation. I was out in the hall, and Orville says to me, it's cold out there. You can see how athletic I am. And he said, why don't you go in there and have a little refreshment? So I went in looking for my chocolate chip cookies and the like and black coffee, and went, uh-oh, this is a YMCA event, isn't it? We're not just here for the history. There's some fascinating places in Albany and fascinating stories. And the reason the South End is so unique, it's like the Lower East Side of New York. You have a favorite nationality or ethnic group, they're not in a lot of places. They're all here, though, in the South End. Layer after layer of immigrants and immigrants from the earliest times, different generations, different waves of the same group. And we realize why we're here, which is to have a healthy lifestyle. Why do most people not like exercise? It's boring. There is nothing boring in the South End of Albany. And by combining the stories, which are so unique, with a walking tour that stimulates the body and the mind, and makes one ask questions and appreciate it, and look at things that perhaps they didn't walk and take the time to look at, and realize just what we have here, that's what this is all about. I wrote a book on Albany. It was reprinted several times, and when you write a book, people will come up, they'll slap you on the back, they'll tell you it's wonderful, they love it, it's on their coffee table. That does not mean they read it. Right? They like to say, I know this guy, he wrote a book, and it's got pretty pictures. What's the highest compliment? When somebody comes up and say, hey, I got your book. I never knew that. And that's the highest compliment, because you opened up their minds to a worthwhile story, to a jewel in their own community, and they never knew that before. Well, that's what we hope to do as we get people out and embracing a healthy lifestyle. Is we hope they'll go up and down these streets and look at these structures that we've inherited and say, I never knew that. I never appreciated that before. So this is an adventure, not just a walk. And it's an opportunity to develop the whole person and appreciate a neighborhood which is often underappreciated and yet has a lot more going for it than a lot of other places throughout the Capital District. So I appreciate what the Y has done in putting our mind and our bodies together on a good course, and for all the people that have worked here and believe not only in Albany, but especially in our beloved South End. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Jack. All right, everybody, it's time to get up.
Without further ado, let's go look at the first site.
It's ridiculous. It's the biggest debauchery ever. Joe, does anybody else show flop as hard as ours flops? We just do we just flop, right? We just flop.
Yeah, we got nothing.
He says we're doing good. You think we got nothing? I say we're doing great. We're on a roll.
And yeah, I guess we're on to protest against poverty with Vincent Camissa. That's the only name of anybody I know that's on the thing. But they were striking around town. People had picket signs. Yep.
Straight booming like 84. Gave it to them once and they wanted more. I'm straight drop, no soda, you can get it pure. I got a buzz like cicadas, ain't did it tall. Guapo, give it to him pronto. See the head honcho if you playing with my nacho. Going up north if you show my cilantro. My team wild mean shit, we like the Gestapo. Niggas talking that chatter, I'm yelling high hanger. We on the rooftop rapping, fucking with skyscrapers. We in the whip straight chip counting our show paper. Man, your boy been hot places, sky pages. Fly by race ya, drive by scraper. I'm trying to stack my money longer than 5 acres. Bye, wise God, flying 5'8" ya. Everybody know the kid greatest by nature.
My name is Mason. I'm an adjunct professor at SUNY Albany. On average at SUNY, we make $2,800 a course. When you figure it out, divide that by the hours worked. There's some variation, but pretty much it's minimum wage. I've been in school for years. Most of my friends
Any thoughts on that?
No, I'm not the right guy to ask.
I watched that Walking the Same Land documentary that you were holding. Remember that one?
Mm-hmm.
About Aboriginal people coming over to Mohawk land and, you know, sharing their cultures. And there's a part of it where, I mean, we put that up. It was aired for a while, right? It was up on the air. Or was that, or am I misinformed by thinking that we had put that up on the air?
No, we did.
Yeah, we did. It was up on the air. And so I watched it again, and I'm starting to feel exactly what I saw in the film, which was that I'm disenchanted, as most people are, with this English lifestyle of just going to work and going home, eating Cheerios, watching TV, getting up and doing the same thing every day. So we're dropping out of society. That's news.
Hey, how do you want to wrap this one up?
I want a hydrogen car. I want a water-based car or, you know, electric car. Maybe even bikes. I want more bikes. Get rid of the cars and give everybody bikes.
How are you going to ride a bike through the snow?
Four-wheel bike. You know those bikes on Venice Beach and like in most of the West Coast, they're like 6 people can sit in them and then 2 people ride in the front to pull it, you know, to push it. Mm-hmm. Create those big, high off-road winter wheels. We need to bring rickshaws back.
News World.
News World. Dennis Miller.
Bill Withers.
Al Franken. When people wake up and realize they've been duped and tricked, they get pissed off. So good, get pissed off. You know? I'd rather you be pissed off, everybody. We're here to piss you off, News World. News that pisses the people off.